Islandor was quiet the morning Elara first stepped beyond its borders. It was a place of simple lives and simpler beliefs, hemmed in by thick trees and whispers of old magic. Elara, however, was not content with simple things. She had always felt the forest calling to her, a pull she couldn't ignore, and so she followed it. Deep within Silvara Forest, where sunlight fractured into mist and songbirds fell silent, she found an ancient oak, roots knotted like clasped hands. At its base, half buried in moss, was a glimmer of gold. Elara brushed away the dirt and revealed a strange, ornate key, cool and heavy in her palm. The moment she touched it, the ground quivered. The key flared to life, illuminating symbols she couldn't decipher. Then came the voice, gentle but firm, "Guardian!" Before she could ask questions, the forest shifted. Trees twisted and grew restless, their leaves turning an unnatural black. A corruption was spreading, and the key had awakened something old and dangerous. She needed help. And so, Elara sought out Kalin, a skilled mage in exile from Illandor, known for weaving light into his magic. She found him living in the ruins of a watchtower, where he agreed to help her, reluctantly. They were soon joined by Riven, a small fox spirit whose fur shimmered in moonlight and who claimed to know the old ways of the forest. The key, Kalin explained, was the key of awakening, once used by the guardians of Silvara to keep the balance between life and decay. Someone or something was breaking that balance, and it was up to Elara to restore it. The corruption led them to the edge of the Hollow Vale, a place where no one had dared venture for centuries. It was said to be sealed away, lost to time and darkness. But the seals were broken now. At a council beneath Silvara's ancient great oak, Elara met Talon, a warrior of the sky, his great black wings folded like a cloak. He was fierce and skeptical, but he agreed to join them. "If the Hollow Vale opens," he said, "Silvara dies." With them came Mira, a gentle healer whose silver braid was threaded with blue blossoms. Her magic was soft but powerful. She was their tether to hope. They crossed into the vale where land floated like islands above a chasm of mist. There they found Nira, a shadow walker, silent and unreadable. She guarded the entrance to the vale's heart and demanded they offer their deepest fears as tribute. Each of them faced personal demons. Talon relived his brother's fall in battle. Mira wept at the grove she couldn't save. Kalin heard his father's voice condemning him, and Elara saw herself alone, her village turned to ash because she was too late. But she overcame the vision, her hand gripping the key as its warmth steadied her. Deeper into the vale they traveled, until they found a great obsidian key resting on an altar beneath a twisted tree. This was the shadow key, its pulse cold and deep. But they were not alone. Malrek, a towering being of shadow and horns, emerged from the mist. "I am the warden of the shadow key," he said, "and you are trespassers." The veil shuddered and cracked. The ground split as chaos erupted. Elara stood her ground, but Malrek's warning echoed in her mind. "You have already failed."